If you're thinking about moving to Santa Fe, New Mexico, I need to stop you because this city is not for everyone. In fact, today I'm going to give you 13 honest, unfiltered reasons why you should not move to Santa Fe. And I promise you these are not fluffy reasons. These are the real nitty-gritty, everyday lifestyle realities of living in the city different. Now here's the interesting part. For the right person, every single one of these negatives becomes part of why they absolutely fall in love with this place. So as you're watching, ask yourself one simple question. Is this a deal breaker? Or is this exactly what I'm looking for? Let's get into it. Number one, if you need big city nightlife, if you're a night owl and you love vibrant nightlife, late dinners, packed bars at midnight, live music every night of the week, Santa Fe may disappoint you. This is a town of roughly 85,000 people, and after 9 p.m., it gets quiet, very quiet. Restaurants close, streets empty, the plaza becomes peaceful. Now, yes, there are exceptions. A few bars stay open later. There are seasonal events. Opera season brings energy. Festivals bring crowds. But in general, Santa Fe is not a 24-hour city. If you want major nightlife, Albuquerque is about an hour south, but that means driving I-25 at night. And if you've been enjoying our famous margaritas, that is not something you want to risk. So if you need constant stimulation and city buzz, this might not be your place. But if you like peaceful evenings, stargazing, quiet dinners, and actually hearing yourself think, you might love it. Number two, if you're a water person, we are a high desert city at 7,200 feet. Let me repeat that, high desert. If you picture waterfront property, boating at sunset, beach days, or lush rivers flowing through town, that is not Santa Fe. The Santa Fe River is charming, but most people laugh when they see it because it looks more like a creek. We do have lakes. Cochiti Lake is the closest true recreational lake, and Abiquiu Lake is absolutely stunning, especially at sunset. The scenery there is straight out of a Georgia O'Keeffe painting. But here's the reality. You are getting in your car. You are planning the outing. You are driving 30 minutes, sometimes 45, sometimes more. Water here is a destination. It's not your backyard. There are no marinas lining the city, no waterfront neighborhoods, no ocean breeze. So if daily access to large bodies of water is part of your identity, Santa Fe may feel landlocked. Now, if you love mountain views, wide skies, and dramatic desert landscapes, that is a different story. Number three, if high altitude is a health concern, Santa Fe sits at approximately 7,200 feet above sea level. This is significantly higher than most U.S. cities. If you move here from sea level, you will likely feel it. Headaches, fatigue, dry skin, shortness of breath when walking uphill. Most people adjust in a few days to a couple of weeks, but if you have heart or lung conditions, you absolutely need to talk to your physician before relocating. This is not a casual detail. That said, many people actually move here because of the altitude and dry climate, especially those coming from humid environments. Interestingly, Santa Fe reputation as an artist town is partly rooted in the fact that tuberculosis patients were once sent here for the dry climate, and many of those early arrivals were creatives who fell in love with the light and never left. Just know what you're walking into. Hydration becomes a lifestyle. Number four, if you don't like dogs, Santa Fe is a dog town, an enthusiastic, unapologetic dog town. You will see dogs on patios, on trails, in breweries, in the farmer's market, walking around the plaza. We have an older demographic here, and many people have grown children who live elsewhere, so dogs become family here. If you truly do not enjoy being around dogs, you may feel like you are swimming upstream. But if you love animals, you will feel right at home immediately. Number five, if you need fast pace and urgency. If you're coming from Manhattan, Los Angeles, Chicago, Dallas, prepare yourself. Santa Fe runs on what we lovingly call the land of Mañana. Things move slower here. Contractors may not respond instantly. Offices close earlier. Processes take time. There is not the same sense of urgency you might be accustomed to. This frustrates some people deeply, but for others, it's exactly why they move here. Life slows down. Conversations last longer. Meals are not rushed. You adjust your expectations and suddenly your blood pressure drops. Number 6, if you struggle with allergies, 2 words, juniper, pollen. If you live here long enough, you will hear people talking about it every spring. From roughly Valentine's Day through late April, juniper can be intense. In the fall, chamisa and ragweed show up. Some people breeze through it. Others, like me, start a serious allergy regimen early in the year. If you already struggle with allergies, know this is part of the climate reality. But many people moving from humid, mold-prone climates actually find relief here long-term. 7, if you hate tourists. Tourism is a major economic driver in Santa Fe. Summer, fall, opera season, balloon fiesta spillover from Albuquerque. The plaza fills up, restaurants get busy. Parking becomes competitive. If you resent visitors in your town, you may struggle here. But here's the other side. Those tourism dollars support our local businesses, art galleries, restaurants, and cultural institutions. They keep this creative ecosystem alive. And as a local, you quickly learn the rhythm. You know when to go downtown and when to avoid it. You find your quiet pockets. 8, if you want immediate specialist medical access. This is a practical concern. Santa Fe does have excellent healthcare providers, but we are currently facing a physician shortage, and while the city is working hard to attract and retain more medical professionals, it is still something prospective residents should consider. Some specialists are booked out for months. Some people choose to drive to Albuquerque for more immediate appointments. If you have major metropolitan level hospital access within 10 minutes is non-negotiable for you, this is something to evaluate carefully. Many residents are completely comfortable with the system here, but it is different from a large urban medical infrastructure. 9, if you hate margaritas. I mean, this might actually be the biggest red flag. Santa Fe takes its margaritas seriously. We have entire margarita trails, classic lime, prickly pear, spicy jalapeno, smoky mezcal. They are everywhere. Now, of course, there are other beverage options, but margaritas are part of the cultural fabric here. If you hate them, we will still welcome you. We just might gently encourage you to try one more. 10, if you love humidity. Santa Fe is dry, very dry. We have over 300 days of sunshine a year. The UV index is high. In winter especially, your skin will notice. You will buy lotion, lip balm, maybe a humidifier. But here is what you will not deal with: oppressive humidity, mold issues common in damp climates, heavy air. For many relocation buyers coming from the South or East Coast, this is actually one of the biggest selling points. 11, if you hate spectacular sunsets. This one is obviously tongue-in-cheek, but truly our sunsets are extraordinary. The Sangro de Cristo Mountains, which means blood of Christ, glow deep pink and crimson at sunset, and in that moment, you understand exactly how they earned their name. Clouds turn orange, lavender, deep red, and because of our elevation and dry air, the colors are amplified. If that annoys you, you might need blackout curtains. Number 12, if you can't handle defensive driving. Since the pandemic especially, driving habits have changed. Speeding, rolling stops, lack of turn signals. You've got to drive defensively here. It becomes second nature. If you expect perfectly predictable traffic behavior, you may be frustrated. But overall, traffic volume is still far lower than major metro areas. You are rarely sitting in gridlock. Number 13, if you don't like drinking water. At 7,200 feet with intense sun and low humidity, hydration is not optional. You will drink more water than you have ever have before. And if you don't like carrying a water bottle, you'll learn. The truth. So here are 13 honest reasons you should not move to Santa Fe. Now here's the real question. Did any of those feel like deal breakers? Or did they feel manageable? People move here for lifestyle, for art, for light, for architecture, for culture, for space, for nature. They trade nightlife for quiet. They trade humidity for blue sky. They trade urgency for calm. And for the right person, that trade feels like freedom. If you're seriously considering moving to Santa Fe, do not make that decision based only on vacation experiences. Living here is different from visiting. And that is where I come in. I help buyers relocate intelligently. We talk about neighborhoods, elevation differences, snow patterns, commute realities, medical access, internet speed, water rights, HOA structures. This is not just about buying a house. It is about making sure Santa Fe fits your life. If you are even in the research phase, reach out. Email me, text me, schedule a call. I work with Sotheby's International Realty, and I specialize in helping people determine whether this city is truly right for them. And if it's not, I will tell you that honestly. If this video was helpful, please like and subscribe. Make sure that you watch my companion video on the top reasons you should move to Santa Fe, because that list might just change everything. I'll see you in the next one.